Tracking fallout from a swastika drawn in a bathroom stall here at Lincoln Elementary School in Mount Lebanon. It's the third one drawn out of Mount Lebanon School just this spring. This is not just a South Hills problem. Last month, a swastika was one of the racist symbols and words spray painted at Pittsburgh's Quarry Field. And last year was the third worst year for anti-Semitic incidents in the U.S. Well, new at 5, Channel 11's Kara Sapita spoke to Mount Lebanon parents and school leaders about this recurring problem.
Today, teachers and administrators spoke directly to students about this incident, hoping to use this as a learning opportunity. They are asking parents if you have any information to contact administrators or Mount Lebanon police, who are now investigating. For the third time this spring, a swastika symbol was found drawn inside a Mount Lebanon School District bathroom. This week it was discovered at Lincoln Elementary School. Younger students in this case than the previous two, which school administrators say happened at Jefferson Middle School. Parents received emails yesterday from both the elementary school principal and superintendent saying they have no tolerance for this kind of discrimination. The superintendent saying the swastika was found inside of a bathroom stall, the third occurrence this spring in one of their schools, and an investigation began immediately. Mount Lebanon Police Department is now involved.
I'm just totally horrified by it.
Today, parents in the district told us they were shocked to hear it happen for a third time.
I think you'd have to have a really serious, age-appropriate conversation about it.
I just really hope, since it's an elementary school, that it's kids who don't know anything or any better. And I would really hope that it wasn't because of something they were learning or seeing somewhere else.
Both Mount Lebanon administrators and police are using the incident as a learning opportunity. Police told us, we take these incidents seriously. This is an opportunity for us to educate kids on the importance of words and symbols. We are working with the school to help them investigate, and any disciplinary action will come from the district. The superintendent saying, in part, we will continue to ensure that these incidents become essential learning opportunities to educate our students to understand the full meaning of this hateful symbol and all that it represents. The superintendent saying administrators, teachers, and staff all received anti-bias, anti-discrimination training, and they are all committed to an inclusive environment. Reporting in Mount Lebanon tonight, I'm Kara Sapita, Channel 11 News.